Hey, what's up YouTube? It's B. It's Monday, July 9th, 2012. This is ProofWLSWorks, and I am your Monday vlogger. So, this week's question, it's kind of a good question. I like this topic once again. We seem to pick topics that I really like to talk about for some strange reason. So, the question is, what advice can you offer to a weight loss surgery person who knows what to do, eat right, exercise, take vitamins, all that good stuff, lost my place, but is struggling to follow through with doing what they know is right and is gaining weight and feeling like a failure because they just can't seem to do what they know is right? Well, where to start? This is a very complicated question because it deals with something that really doesn't have a single answer. So I'm gonna approach this from a personal standpoint and then kind of offer some suggestions to you guys as my friends. So we'll start with the mental game, period. This whole thing that we talk about and refer to as the mental game, it's a component of our weight loss surgery journey, that our weight loss journey, period. It's not even for just us surgery patients. That deals with about 90% of our journey. You know, this is very not physical. This is not a physical thing. You know, we get our surgery, and then the rest of it's all up here. It's all upstairs. It's very, very mental. From the workout choices we make, to the nutrition choices we make, to the lifestyle choices we make. It's all very mental. And I talked about this in one of my own videos many months ago. It all revolves around a very personal moment for us in our lives. For me, in my life. And that's the thing that I call our motivation. You know, and I don't mean our motivation to get up and go to the gym in the morning, or our motivation to plan our meals, or to pack a lunch instead of buying something at the supermarket or the restaurant. I mean our motivation for everything. You know, when I've heard some people refer to it as their aha moment, but if you think back, because you just don't just wake up in the morning and go have weight loss surgery. You know, you don't just get up and go, oh, hey, I'm gonna go get a lap band today, or you know what, I think I'll get RMY today. It doesn't work that way. You know, it's a very drastic event. It's a very big deal, and you don't just go do that because you want something to do. You know, there was a reason you did it. You know, there was a point in your life where you said, I'm done. I have no other options. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have to do something. And somebody said to you, whether it was your doctor or the internet or a friend, said, you know what? This might be an option for you. And you went, yeah, it just might be, because something is worth it. And that something, like it or not, is your motivation. It's the reason you had your surgery. And it might be yourself. It might be your spouse. I hope it's yourself. It might be your spouse. It might be your kids. It might be your family. It could be any number of things. But that motivation is the thing. It's the tip of your spear. It's the thing that keeps you going. It's the thing that you have to put right there, right in the forefront of everything that you do, because it's why we do what we do. And for everybody it's different. Can't tell you what it is. I couldn't look at your life and point it out to you. You have to find that moment on your own. And sometimes we lose track of that. And the funny thing is the further out we get, you would think it would get easier. It actually gets harder, because you tend to lose focus. You tend to lose sight of that thing that motivated you. You know, your kids get older. You get more comfortable with yourself. You start to think about other things. And it's not so much of an urgent thing. It's not so much of a priority anymore. It's a priority, but it's not as important because you took care of that. You know, I had weight loss surgery. I know how to work out. I know how to eat right. I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's part of my life now. It's just another thing. And then the next thing you know, you're gaining weight, you're not going to the gym. You lose your motivation. And that's the thing that we have to do, is we have to find that motivation. How do we find that motivation? That's the tough part. That's probably the most difficult part, because we all lose motivation, whether it's for a day or a month or 6 months or for a year. And we have to be able to find that motivation again. You know, everybody falls down, but we have to pick ourselves back up, and we have to do it consciously. We have to really sit and think about what we're doing and why we're doing it and how we can correct it. Because the more you practice, and this is what we call working our mental game, the more you practice that aspect, the more you go through that self-evaluation process, the better you get at it. The easier it is to recognize that you're not doing what you need to do, and the easier it'll become to get back on your feet. And unfortunately, there's nothing that I can do or say to tell you how to do it. I can offer some advice, but that's the best that I can do. It's something you just have to do on your own. I can tell you a personal story though, and I haven't even shared this on my own page yet, which I'm gonna do here in a little bit. But I've been kind of going through this. It's kind of why when I read this, I was like, wow, this question's almost directed at me. But especially since I moved to Vegas, you know, I hadn't had any income, so I hadn't been able to buy food that was appropriate for my lifestyle. I hadn't been able to do things like get a gym membership, and I haven't been able to eat as healthy as I'd like. So I've been having to run when I had the time and eat whatever was available. And then again, you know, I'm in a new city. I'm trying to meet people. I'm trying to get in a routine. And, you know, my journey wasn't as important to me as all those other things. And I wasn't working out every day. I was probably working out once a week at the most. And really didn't have any motivation. And I knew it. I talked about it. And it was kind of funny because right after I just gotten into Wonderland, I was right back out again, and now I'm sitting right around 205, 210, and looking for something, you know, reaching for something to do, you know. Running a 5K in 110 degree heat doesn't really appeal to me much, and it's not even July, it's barely July. So, you know, all these reasons or excuses, I'll call them, and I wasn't doing what I needed to do, and then I had to sit down and find something, and I did. I found something. It was an event, and I'm not going to share it here. I'll talk about it on my personal channel. It's an event in October that I'm going to do, and I decided to do that, and it really got me fired up, you know, and I'm feeling really good, and I'm working out again, I'm training again, and better yet, I found people to train with, which is something I think we all need, is people in our lives. You know, this internet thing is amazing. It provides us with a great tool, but it's only a tool, and we have to use it for what we can. We need, but it's not physical, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have to have people in your life that are tangible, you know, that you can talk to face to face. You know, I talk to this camera all the time, and it's great. I feel like I'm really getting a lot out there, but it's very difficult when you don't get anything back. And I've been talking into this phone for over 2 years now, and it hasn't said a word to me yet. And I think we all need that. I think it's a very pivotal part of our journeys. So for me, I needed a new goal, you know, and my motivation's still there. It is still there. It's there every day. You know, I tattooed it on my leg so that I would never forget. But sometimes we need a little boost. Sometimes we need a little something extra. And we have to go out and find that. And for everybody, it's different. You know, for some of us, it's a race. For some of us, it's a number on the scale. For some of us, it's a size jeans. You know, you have to find those little things, those non-scale victories, to keep you moving, to keep you motivated. Gosh, there's so many things. You know, I could sit here and talk forever. It's like I said, you know, for everyone it's different. The only advice that I think I can sum it up like this. You have to break your journey down. I used to coach football a long time ago. And after every game, we would sit down and look at the video of the game. We would record the videos. We would record the football games. And we would break every single play down. What went right on this play? What did we do correctly? What did we do incorrectly? And then we would take that information and we would start to work on that, you know. Are we seeing any patterns? Is this guy doing the same thing wrong every single time? Or is this guy doing the same thing correctly every single time? And then base our daily workouts or our practices on those things that we saw right and wrong in the video. And that's what we have to do with our lives. We have to analyze it. We have to go through that self-evaluation process. And we have to do it regularly. And that will really help us identify not the things that we do right and wrong, because it will, but it'll help us identify the things that we can do to keep us going. What makes us happy? What keeps us going? What drives us? And identifying that is the single most important thing in our mental game. Finding that motivation, finding that focus, and finding the things in our life that keep us focused. Because they're two different things. It's the single most important part of our mental game. And our mental game is the single most important part of our journey. Hope you got something out of this. Make sure you thumbs up, don't thumbs down, subscribe, tell your friends. Come back and see us tomorrow for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works video. And come back and see me next Monday for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works question. As always, you can look me up on Facebook and here on YouTube. And if you have any topic suggestions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments or send them into our inbox. Or you can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or my YouTube channel. It doesn't really matter. Again, talk to you later, guys. See you next week. Have a great day. Bye.